Fresh calls to relax the controversial fox hunting ban. The government is under pressure to allow farmers to use more than 2 dogs to flush out foxes. Well, I'm joined from Leominster by David Thomas of the Federation of Welsh Farmers PACS, who's campaigning for an amendment. And it would seem that the Prime Minister may be on side with you, David Thomas. Number 10 today saying that the PM has some sympathy for the view that full packs of hounds should be allowed to flush out the foxes and not ruling out a Commons vote. What's your reaction to that?
Well, that's very good news. It's very good news to hear that the Prime Minister is interested in Welsh farmers.
Why is it that you want a relaxation of the rules on fox hunting?
Well, under the present Act, we're allowed to use 2 dogs to flush the guns to shoot foxes. And in large tracts of forestry and in upland areas of Wales and probably much of England as well, 2 dogs just we can't get the foxes flushed fast enough. And there's also, we've done a study which has shown that 2 foxes, it takes longer to flush them to be shot, which affects their welfare.
What kind of threat do foxes pose to farmers?
Well, since the ban came in each year, farmers have lost more and more lambs, and last year was especially bad with the bad winter, and it was quite horrendous. Some farms were losing up to 5% of their lambs to foxes, which, you know, if you took 5% off your income, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, there was a huge amount of controversy at the time of the fox hunting bill. There are those who are concerned that this proposed relaxation of the rules is reintroducing fox hunting by the back door. What do you say to that?
Well, that's absolutely not true. Hunting, as it was previous to the ban, would still be illegal, and any foxes flushed in greater numbers by a larger number of dogs would have to be shot immediately by a farmer in his wellies.
This proposed amendment would bring the law in England and Wales into line with that in Scotland. What evidence is there in Scotland that they are more successful and also more humane?
Well, the study that Dr. Jeremy Nail has just done, that's available on our website, found that 100% more foxes were flushed out of the forestry, and in less than half the time. So on both counts of welfare and numbers, the study proves conclusively that more dogs are effective.
OK, David Thomas of the Federation of Welsh Farmers PACS, thank you very much indeed for talking to us.
David Cameron says he is sympathetic to calls for the rules on fox hunting to be loosened. His support is likely to reopen the whole hunting debate. Sky's Anushka Astana is in Westminster. Hi there, what's he said?
Well, the Prime Minister has expressed sympathy today with a push which is coming really from hill farmers around the country to loosen the rules on the hunting ban. So at the moment, farmers are allowed, if they're worried about livestock being killed, to flush out foxes and shoot them, but they're allowed to use a maximum of 2 dogs. The push today is to allow them to use a pack of dogs. Hill farmers, particularly in Wales, say that their livelihoods are being threatened. They say that lambs, for example, are being attacked at a greater rate. Now, the Prime Minister today has expressed sympathy with this view, and it's also a view being expressed by MPs across the House. I think what this suggests is that we will see perhaps a move to a vote on this particular part of the hunting ban. Now, you might remember the hunting ban came in 2005, and it caused huge controversy in the House of Commons. There was a big clash between the Commons and the Lords. David Cameron has said before that he was a country boy growing up. He used to shoot rabbits. He's been on a hunt himself. He's always thought that the policy was a bad policy. I think he'll certainly support this loosening of it. The question is, will they go further and actually have a vote on repealing the entire ban? Now, what sources say to me is that perhaps won't happen because they won't have the majority that they want to change the law.
Anushka, thank you.